Once upon a time, in a small village nestled deep within the lush greenery of a tropical forest, there lived a wise old man named Keshav and his young son, Ravi. Keshav was known for his captivating storytelling, and Ravi always looked forward to hearing his father's tales. One evening, as the sun cast its golden hues over the village, Keshav sat under the old banyan tree with Ravi by his side. The young boy's eyes sparkled with anticipation as he asked his father about the ancient ways of the hunters. With a smile, Keshav began to recount a fascinating story. He told Ravi how the hunters of old would devise clever traps to catch elusive monkeys that roamed the forest. Their method, however, was not one of force or violence, but rather a lesson in patience and release. Keshav described how the hunters would carefully place a heavy glass jar with a narrow neck on the forest floor. Inside the jar, they would tempt the monkeys with their favorite food. The cunning hunters would then retreat and hide, waiting for an unsuspecting monkey to approach. Curiosity would lure the monkey to investigate the jar, and upon finding the tempting treat inside, it would reach in eagerly. But as it clenched its fist around the food, the narrow neck of the jar prevented its hand from slipping out. Keshav animatedly demonstrated how the poor monkey would pull and tug, desperately trying to free its hand. Yet, no matter how hard it struggled, the monkey could not escape without releasing the food. It held onto its prize with unwavering determination. At this point, Ravi's eyes widened with concern for the monkey, his heart going out to the captive creature. Sensing his son's empathy, Keshav continued his tale. With a somber tone, Keshav explained how the hunters would approach the trapped monkey. Despite the monkey's cries and attempts to break free, it would soon find itself captured, unable to enjoy the meal it had held onto so tightly. Keshav paused for a moment, allowing the weight of the story to settle upon Ravi's young mind. He then imparted a valuable lesson, urging his son not to be like the monkey in life's journey. In life, my dear Ravi, Keshav began, we often encounter situations where we hold on to things that hinder our progress and growth. Sometimes, we become so attached to what we have now that we fail to see the opportunities that lie beyond. He emphasized the importance of recognizing when it is necessary to let go, to quit what no longer serves us, and to move forward. Stubbornness, my son, can lead to our downfall, Keshav cautioned. Ravi nodded, absorbing his father's wisdom. As the sun dipped below the horizon, father and son sat in silence, the lessons of the ancient hunters etched in their hearts. From that day forward, Ravi learned to assess the things that held him back, whether they be fears, doubts, or outdated beliefs. He understood that sometimes, in order to receive something better in the future, he needed to release what he held onto so tightly. Moral of the story: sometimes, in order to move forward and embrace new opportunities, we must learn to let go of what no longer serves us. Holding onto things out of stubbornness or fear can hinder our growth and prevent us from reaching our true potential. Just as the monkey in the story refused to release the food and ended up being captured, we should recognize when it is necessary to quit, move on, and relinquish what is holding us back. By doing so, we open ourselves up to receiving something better in the future and allowing ourselves to flourish.